Hello everyone. So a very important topic in prosthodontics is the Kennedy classification, in which we classify the etangular spaces into four classes. So in the class 1 we have the bilateral space, in class 2 it is unilateral, class 3 we have the etangular spaces bounded by the teeth. So we can see teeth here and like on the posterior region also, and it doesn't cross the midline, whereas in class 4 it crossed the midline. So this is the basic classification which is followed, which is divided into class, and then we move to the rules which are followed. So these are Applegate rules. So firstly we will give the class, and then how we will do the classification is the rule number 1. So classification follows extraction. So whenever you are given the case study, you have to look, okay, they might have mentioned the, so we are going to extract this teeth. Then after extraction, you are going to classify. And it is also mentioned, if it is, it will be also mentioned that we are including third molar or not. So if the third molars is missing and if they are not used, we are not going to use them as abutment, or we are not going to replace them, they are not considered. Rule number 3, if the third molar present and we are using them as abutment, then we consider them. Just like this, rule number 4, if second molar is missing and not to be replaced, it is not considered. And then we have the rule number 5, the most posterior edentulous area determine the class. So whenever we are given like any classification to classify, so we will consider the most posterior region, and this will be the class. And other things like rule number 6, the edentulous areas other than those determining the classification are referred as modification, and we always do the modification by number 1, 2, 3, 4. The extent of the modification is not considered, only the number. And then there are no modification area in class 4. So it is very important. We should always remember these rules in mind whenever we are doing the classification, and always look for like they are asking for maxillary or mandibular arch. So let's see. So just like this, we can see in class 1 this is unmodified, so this is bilateral extension, unilateral. And class 3 we have like the bound edentulous space, it is bound by teeth and doesn't cross the midline, and this one crossed the midline. So there is no modification in class 4. But in look at the class 1, we have this modification. So this will be class 1 modification 1, class 1 modification 2, class 1 modification 3, class 1 modification 4. Just like class 2, we have the unilateral space. So this one is most posterior. So this is class 2 modification 1, class 2 modification 2, class 2 modification 3, and then we have the last one, class 2 modification 4. And then we have the class 3. So this one is like bounded by teeth, so this is class 3, and after class 3 we have one more modification. So this is class 3 modification 1, class 3 modification 2, class 3 modification 3, class 3 modification is 4. And in the class 4 there is no modification. So always look in the case study what they are asking. Are they asking about maxillary or mandibular arch? And what they have mentioned, if they have mentioned that after extraction we are not going to consider this teeth like the third molar or the second molar, then we doesn't include them in classification. Hope it helped you to answer the question in real exam. Thank you.